It knows your story and how it ends.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Streaming with Swarin, and today I'm going to review Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. I watched this movie earlier today and I did not got time to write down any script or anything, which I usually write down some points or script with me. So at this moment I don't have any script or anything. I will just give away my initial reaction to this movie, and that is it. And I won't be giving out any spoilers, so this is going to be a spoiler-free review because I think this is the first week of this movie, so I won't be giving out any spoilers. This movie is directed by Christopher McQuarrie, who has been directing Mission Impossible franchise since Mission Impossible Rogue Nations, and the movie stars obviously Tom Cruise, Holly Atwell, Wing Vance, who is there in the franchise from the very start, and then Simon Pegg is also there. Rebecca Ferguson has been there in this franchise since Part 5 Rogue Nations, and there are many others star cast. So this movie, I won't be giving out any storyline, but without giving out the storyline, I would say I will strongly recommend to watch this movie, especially people who enjoy spy thriller and action movies. I think this has a good mix of reasonably good story and action, and it is a very enjoyable movie to watch. I loved the movie throughout, and yes, the movie was a little long, did felt a little long, but still I really enjoyed this movie, and if given a chance I would like to rewatch this movie again. This is really a wonderful and enjoyable movie. This movie has a lot of story about technology and advanced technology and threat to that's a threat to the world and everything, which I think is very interesting, because Mission Impossible, one thing that definitely fascinated me from the first part itself was the kind of technology they showcased in their movies from the first part. Quite fascinating from the day one, and and I really enjoyed all the chase sequence, and the action sequence were absolutely wonderful to watch, and especially the bike sequence, which I was looking forward to, because I was just before watching that movie, I was seeing the making of that movie and all that, and I was seeing the shooting, how they were shooting the bike sequence where Tom Cruise was falling from the mountain with the bike and parachute in it. It was such an amazing action sequences, and all the action sequences are amazingly good and really wonderful to watch. It's very colorful as always. There are action sequences in desert and in train and in the road and everywhere, and it's really wonderful to watch. I also enjoyed the story, and I'm interested to watch what will happen next after this. I think there is I won't be saying that it is a negative way, but this movie is a part 1 of Dead Reckoning, so there will be a part 2. So this movie is more of a setup for the part 2, and I think that the part 2 is going to be really big. But the best part of this movie is that as a movie it is quite complete. It is not like a half-hearted movie or incomplete movie. As a movie, the story has starting point and end point, and I think that is a very good thing, because sometimes I've seen franchise movie where they just end it in the middle of the movie, and it becomes a little difficult as an audience to, like, it's like watching a TV series or something like that. But I think the movie should have a proper ending, and I think this movie has that, and I think that's the very good thing about this movie. Tom Cruise is definitely the best part of this movie. He's 61, I think, if I'm not mistaken, but he's 61 years age and he's doing all the stunts and action. He's definitely not looking like a 61 years old man, and I think that the way he's performed in this movie is absolutely wonderful, and it's really great to watch. It's unbelievable, to be honest, the way he's going with at this age. And apart from that, Rebecca Ferguson has been. I liked his action scenes and stunts work that were given previously as well. And in this movie also, he has a good, nice role. And something happens into her that which I won't be giving out, but there is a nice story about her. The new Haley Atwell. I like the way. She has the most important role in this movie with Tom Cruise. I like the way they presented both of them, and both of them looked together very good. The chemistry was great, and I really enjoyed Halle Atwell's character in this movie, and it was really nice one. So I really enjoyed this movie. Maybe if you want to me to make a video, a spoiler video, you can let me know. But as a spoiler free, I cannot give out much about the story. And so I really like it. I also there are moments where they recall the old movies a bit, especially the climax action sequence in the train. It reminds me a lot about the Mission Impossible Part 1 that was made in 1996, because that has a very epic train sequence that was amazing for that time. And so like after a long time they made a train action sequence which kind of remind me of that, although this action sequence is much more bigger and very different from that. And the movie has mostly like lots of practical effect and the real stunt work done, and that is really great to watch. It is like a real action movie that I enjoy watching so much. Earlier this year I spoke about John Wick being a great action movie and how much I liked it, and I like this movie as well, but maybe I like John Wick a little more, a lot more maybe. But this movie is also quite good. This movie, if I compare this movie with other Mission Impossible movie, I would say this movie is something like I liked it, but maybe I liked movies like for Mission Impossible Fallout a little bit more than this. The reason is that I think is that this movie is a setup for the next part. So you know, the ultimate showdown that is going to happen at the end is not there in this movie. It will be there in the next movie. So that is something I think that probably I was missing from this movie, but that's not a complaint at all. I think this is a great movie, and I really enjoyed this movie, and I would strongly recommend everybody to watch this movie. Overall, I love this movie, and I would like to myself also want to rewatch this movie in OTT platform. And if like any plans happen with my friends or anything, like to rewatch this movie in theater, I won't mind rewatching this movie even in theater, because this movie is really great, wonderful and enjoyable and entertaining, and I can enjoy this movie again in the theater. My rating for this movie is 8 out of 10. And do write down below in the comment section that how much would you rate this movie, and how do you think about this movie. And thank you for watching this video. Be safe, take care, and peace.